Hi everybody, it's Shannon. I just wanted to come on and give a quick update. Um, I had several people that were like, we haven't seen a video from you in a while, and that's because of all the death that has been happening, and just really being down and being on the streets. Right now I'm at my friend's place, but I can't stay. But she wanted me to rest because she knows about my knee obviously being broke, and they don't want me to have the surgery until I have a place where I can recover. So it's just like I'm scared of it healing and then having to get re-broke and all this crap. But and they obviously don't want me walking around on it even though it's immobilized. So like, if any of you guys can help me with financing for a hotel room, like, or for a place, period, that would be very beneficial. My friend said that if that does happen, that she would come and take care of me and help me. But I can't stay at her place because she could be kicked out if I did. So I'm not willing to jeopardize anybody. But it feels good to be able to lay down and just rest it for a while. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and obviously I'm still trying to get the marriage annulled. I have to get that done rather quickly. Well, at least within the next 6 months. So pray that money comes in. I want it done, like I want it over with. And like I said the other day, he was been evicted. My friend Martha let me know. And so I'm trying to gather finances to get a storage building so that all of my belongings, as far as like what everybody's helped me to get and everything, doesn't go down the drain. So, but worst case scenario, if I do lose it, I feel that God would definitely replace it because he knows the situation. He knows what I've been through. He knows what I've endured. So I think that he would. But if at all costs, I would like to save it. That way it's just taken care of. But overall, like, yes, I'm in pain. I do have a little bit of the pain relievers left. The orthopedic, I went yesterday to the orthopedic, and he did say that, I did need surgery, but he doesn't want to do the surgery and then me be on it and all this. Like, he just is, like, really against that. So he said I have to have a place where I can recover. And like, I'm telling you guys, I feel so lost without my grandmother. I know she's in a much better place. I know all that. And then I get it. But I feel so lost without her. Like, she was the one person I could tell anything to, and it wouldn't go any farther. And I wouldn't be judged. So, I miss my friend. That's the cheerful way of putting it. I miss my friend. And I've got you guys, and I'm so glad you guys are with me and that y'all love me like you do. I so appreciate you guys. Like, I can't even put it into words. Y'all are invaluable to me. Like, it's just crazy how much I love and care about y'all. So, I wanted to let you guys know I do love you guys, and even though I'm going through all this and it seems like my world's crumbling around me, like, to know that you guys are all out there worldwide and y'all love and support me and are rooting me on really does help. Like, and I so appreciate y'all's prayers, like, so much. I appreciate everything that you guys do. Every gift, every prayer, everything. And, you know, God is ultimately in control. He sees all, He knows all, everything. And I'm dependent on Him first and foremost. And I've been asking Him because, like, He's my all in all. Like, He's just the man. Like, that is my man. And so He takes good care of me. It may not sound like it right now, but I'm telling you, just the fact that He's given me another day to live and to enjoy life and to understand what a blessing it truly is just that. It's a blessing. And to be able to forgive all those who hurt me over and over and over again. And, you know, to know that I just hope that they would not only forgive themselves, but that they would make it right with God is very important with me, like, and to me. And, like, what you guys don't understand, and, like, I've seen some people that want an update on me, asking Mark and everything. I don't know whether that will happen or not. I was flattered, and I would be glad to do it because he's a really great guy. Like, I love Mark and his whole crew. But, that's like not even a tenth of what I've endured. Like, I wouldn't even say a 50th of what I've endured. Like, my first husband used to hang me up in like a hanger in the closet and not let me go for any reason, whether it was to go to the bathroom. I wasn't allowed to eat or drink anything anywhere from 8 hours to 3 days. That was the cop. So that is why I'm hesitant to trust cops now. But I know there's good ones out there. I've seen. So there's good and bad in everything. You know, and he burnt down 2 houses a month apart. I think I said like 2 months apart, but when I got to thinking about it, it was 3 days short of a month. And so, you know, trying to be killed, and yet I survived, and my children survived. And the doctor there at the hospital said it was a miracle we got out, you know, and especially that we survived when he had cut the brakes, and we had to go down 2 major hills in Alabama. So it's been crazy, like some of the things that, you know, has happened. And then the cops underneath him offered to pretty much put him away, like, you know, can his ass, and as long as I would leave and everything. I couldn't do it. I mean, that's my kid's dad, regardless. So, and then, like, all the molestation and getting breadboards broke over my tail if I made anything less than a B plus, or for like simple offenses, like, and my stepmom would crack up about it. Like, she would lie purposely just to see that happen. And, like, they never really taught me how to cook. Basic, like, my dad would always throw a credit card. He never showed me that there was a bill. And so I took the credit card and used it with my first husband, and I never knew there was a bill attached to it because my dad never told me. I was very sheltered Like, not allowed to do much. My stepmom said I had dishes for life and everything. So, yeah, it's been rough. Been lied on. Definitely been mistreated. You know, had several cases of abuse, different types. Like, so I understand. I can honestly say I understand when people talk to me and pour their heart, which a lot of people do. You know, they stare and are just shocked that I'm even alive. And so I don't always go into full detail about everything, but I go based on what God tells me to share. Because I want them to know, look, God's been good. Yeah, but a lot of people say, well, how can you even believe that there's God when He allowed all this stuff? You know, that He let this happen to you. Because He was right there with me through it all. And He's still with me. So how can I not believe? I feel Him in my heart and my soul. His presence is with me. And I love Him. And He loves me. So it is well with my soul. Like, I don't have everything I need. And especially I don't have everything I want. But I tell you what, I've got Jesus and He's enough. So it'll be alright. I know He's working behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just crazy enough, because that's another thing people have said, oh, you're crazy. Yeah, I am. I'm crazy for Jesus. So keep on calling me crazy, because I'm going to be crazy for Jesus until the day I die. Till my last breath. And you can bank on that. And I don't care if you make fun of me. Because He's been there for me when everybody else turned their back on me. When I was scared. When I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, and feeling like you got to be perfect in order to be accepted. Always trying to act the part and be good enough and all this stuff. And it will wear you out. I'm telling you. I firmly believe that's why I had the heart attack. Because I was constantly trying to be good enough so that I would, and to be accepted and to be loved. Like, that's all I ever wanted. Was just to be loved and cared about and accepted. I even, in like 6th grade, I took money from my dad and paid a guy to act like he was my boyfriend. That's how desperate I was to feel accepted and loved. So, I'm telling you, stuff's deep. Like, it just is. And still today, like, yeah, I've come a long way. I can assure you of that. I have come, like, leaps and bounds. And my Christian counselor, Lindsay, that I have, she said, Shannon, like, you're too stressed out. But she's like, you amaze me. She's like, you are so inspirational. And, like, I'm like, well, you know, I can't just give up. And let me tell you, like, with my grandma being gone, it has surely crossed my mind. Like, not that, and I'm like, I just can't. Like, when I want to, and it's just like, I think about all that God's done for me, and I just can't. Like, and I didn't give myself this life. God gave it to me. So I can't take it. Like, come on. And that's like the most selfish thing you can do. And I don't like hurting people. I don't know about anybody else, but I can assure you, I can't stand hurting people. And it really, like, and my mom said, Shannon, I never have to worry about you because you will always tell on yourself. Like, if I do something wrong, I'm telling, it will eat me alive like a cancer, and I will have to tell on myself because I got to get it out. Like, I just, I don't like doing wrong anyway. Like, I don't rejoice in evil. I want it to be the right thing, the godly thing. And it's hard sometimes because, like, right now, obviously I'm grieving. And then to have a broken kneecap, to be on the streets, pretty much. Like, now I'm at my friend's house. So, you know, but that's until, like, she says I have to go because I can't spend the night. She could get kicked out. I'm not doing it. But, just please pray about everything in my life. But also please pray about blessing me financially so that I can get the necessities that I truly need. I'm not talking about any kind of drugs, any alcohol, nothing like that. That's not what it's going for. I promise you on my children's life, I wouldn't dare do that. But the thing about it is, there's stuff that I honestly need, and I really need it quick because, like, they're giving him like 5 days to get everything out. So it's like critical and everything. And, you know, if need be, I can pay you back. If, like, when I get money and stuff and payments or something. But right now, honest to God, like, I really, really bad need money. And I don't worship money, but how many of us know it takes money to survive? And, like, it'd be good, like I said, if I had a place for even 1 or 2 weeks at a hotel and, you know, I could have my surgery. And then, you know, my friend has already said that she would sit there and take care of me. So, you know, it doesn't have to come from just one. And I know ultimately it comes from God, but I can't, like, and thank you to all those that have already given. You know, I so appreciate it because the other night I was able to have a night at the hotel. But I have to know before I tell the doctor, you know, hey, look, we can go ahead, that I can pay it and be in there for like at least a week, if not 2. 2's preferable. But anyway, I'm telling you though, like, it amazes me when I think of all the stuff I've went through that I'm still here. Like, when I was a drug addict, I was dating a dealer and didn't even realize it. I was so naive because my dad never had me around drugs. Never. And, but there was a funny smell in the house, and he took me to the Rolling Stones concert for my birthday / graduation, and so he handed me a joint. I didn't know what it was, and my brother went crazy saying, don't do it. Well, you do the exact opposite of what your sibling says. So, like, I went to school still high from that, and so there was good things, but, I mean, not that I'm saying weed was good, but I'm saying, like, there was happy times. But, like, and he took me to Hawaii when I was 13 and to the Grand Canyon when I was 16. So I do have good memories, but I wish to God I had more. And regardless, I still love him. So, I don't know. I just, you know, it's one of those things. It's just like, I don't want it to define my life anymore, though. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be an inspiration for you guys. That if God did it for me and has brought me this far as healing me emotionally and stuff, He can do it for you. And He will. You just have to be still and let Him. Like, that's one thing I'm learning, that I really need to be still so that, and quit listening to everybody and their brother, and just hear Him and what He has to say about stuff. But God's good no matter what. No matter what we're going through. Like, I just give Him praise and glory and honor that He's due. Like, He is the best thing ever. The best person ever. Like, I don't understand how anybody wouldn't want Him. It's the very love that you've longed for, and yet you're running away from it because you think you have to change and give up all these things. But in the end, the stuff that you are asked to surrender, like, wasn't really profiting you in the first place. Like, it's not truly beneficial. But anyway, I love you guys. I can't say that enough. It's just amazing. And, like, I wonder where to go, you know? Like, I can't really go anywhere right now. I have an offer that's in Michigan, that if I could get a bus ticket, they could sit there and let me go back there, and I could, like, have my surgery and everything up there. But there again, I still would have to take care of the business here. And I don't think I can really travel. Like, that would be painful, just thinking about it. But, you know, I would, just because it would be a place to live until I could get my own place and stuff. But I think for right now, like, if I can get the money up for a room for 1 or 2 weeks and get the storage building, then people from the church have already said that they would help us get it over to the storage, you know. Now, my soon-to-be ex, David, he can drive. So if somebody gave us money, or gave me money to get a U-Haul, he would be able to drive it over there. And people from church, like I said, are willing to help us get it loaded in there. So, anyways, just please cover me in prayer. Please, please, please. Like, I'm telling you guys, I can't say it enough. But, overall, I think I am actually doing fairly well compared to what I see in other people. Like, I haven't turned to drugs. I haven't went to alcohol. Like, because I know it doesn't work. It doesn't solve anything. It just makes shit worse. You know? So, why would I? Like, why? For what? So, that's not an option either. So, just pray for God's comfort and peace and His direction, and pray for finances to come in. And I will leave my information where you can donate if you are so led to give. I would deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate it. Like, it's so needed right now. And I, honestly, you guys, I've had people yelling at me about asking for money. But you guys have to understand, if I did not truly need it, I am not a person that even likes asking at all. Like, I just don't. But when stuff is critical, especially pertaining to my health, I have to swallow my pride and be like, okay, this is where I'm at. This is what I need. And even my counselor said to do that. So, anyways, I love you guys. Have a very, 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 very blessed rest of your week and weekend. And I will try to come back and give you guys a update later. Talk to you later. I love you guys. Bye-bye. God bless.